¿Qué más, parceros? We are at the stone of Peñol, la piedra del Peñol. Against all odds, we finally came all the way here. We had a very long day. If you don't want to watch that part, you should skip to this minute and we will get going to the Piedra del Peñol. Today I am feeling really destroyed. Yesterday I had a very hard day. I was not able to book the activity for La Piedra del Peñol with any tour agency. The plan is to go by myself. La Piedra del Peñol is one of the most touristic places here in Medellin. It's like 2 hours away from the city of Medellin, the city center. So you will see right now that around me there are several stores, and behind we have the Piedra del Peñol. To get to the top of the Piedra del Peñol, you will have to pay an entrance of 35,000 Colombian pesos. That you will be able to get a ticket right there, and when you get the ticket you will be able to get through all the steps all the way to the top, to Piedra del Peñol. So I don't know if you're ready. You need some physical condition, but if you're ready, let's get going and let's get to the top. This is the entrance to this spectacular site. We have lots of steps still ahead of us, but it doesn't look that complicated, so I hope this will be not a challenge. To be honest, yeah, I think the attitude is very similar to the place I live, so we hope this won't be a challenge for us. I was looking on the internet about how many steps this stone had, and it says that the most acceptable number is about 740 steps. And also, I didn't mention before, but since we were coming in the bus, we had a really amazing view. Just look behind me. We had that kind of river just behind me. And also something particular that I did notice is, like, if for example yesterday we were in Comuna 13, I don't know if you can see that right there are some kind of figures. This is also made by people from this place. This is for photographies, but honestly, if you want to get there, you will have to pay, because this is from restaurants, from places that are specifically for photos. So yeah, everything, if you want a photo, you have to pay. And just look at this. After some time you will find these numbers. This indicates the number of the step in which you are stepping. So this step right here is the 150. So we still have a long way to go. I wanted to show you that it looks like there are 2 stairways. One, obviously, for us to get to the top, and one to go down. I don't know if you can see. I think you can. Right there. It's for people that is going down, but for us, we have this stair right here. I was digging a little bit on the history of La Piedra del Peñol. I read that this place has more than 70 million years. Basically, this is obviously not made by humans, even though you see stairs. As time was going by, this monolith, this stone, was being erosionated, and basically, after a lot of time, we got what you can see in this place. Something else is that this place was important for indigenous people known as Tahami, and they used to call this place Mujara. Basically, there are also some myths, stories, and things around this place, like treasures, even some things related to the devil. But yeah, this place has a very rich and important story for the people of Colombia. The first ascents recorded for this place takes place in 1954, and it was made by Luis Eduardo Villegas Lopez. The first time he climbed this place was with a group of people, and he used only wood sticks to take to the top. Nowadays we have these tons of stairs used by tourism, but in the past it was only led by that group with wood sticks. And yeah, of course, to get to the top it took him many days. Now, surrounding La Piedra del Peñol, there are two towns, one called El Peñol and one called Guatapé. In the past there was a really long fight between these two towns for who was the owner of this place. I didn't notice, but it says that in the basement, in this monolith, you can find some inscriptions, GI, that were corresponding to Guatapé. But the people from El Peñol noticed that, and they instantly stopped the people from Guatapé for claiming this place as theirs. I am sweating like crazy right now. We still have around 120 steps to get to the top. Guys, we did it. This is the highest viewpoint on La Piedra de Peñol. I will show you in a moment the full landscape, but this is the highest point. And I read it was like 5,000 meters tall. I'm not really sure, I will let you know the details again. But as I mentioned, it was around 740 steps to get here. And as you can see, this is the landscape we have. Just look at this. There are different paintings on the wall representing the different places from Peñol and Guatapé. And as I mentioned before, in the past this place had a fight for who wanted to own this place, this stone, but nowadays I think it doesn't belong to anyone, or maybe to Peñol. But yeah, this is a very important touristic place to visit. As I mentioned, from Medellin to here it takes 2 hours to get. As the final part of this path, you will find this souvenir store. And I heard by someone here that they had something really cool. Just look right here. We have some medals. They have in silver and gold, and they can put your name on the medal. So you can show like, oh, I got to the top of the stone. And it's really cool. The price for this one, I think, is 49,000 Colombian pesos. But obviously there are thousands and thousands of souvenirs, so you can get whatever you want. But for me, I think I will get the medal. This is a really cool souvenir that I haven't seen in another place like this before. So I think it's worth taking one like this. I am about to get my medal signet. But before I show you the process, I want to show you they have another model. This one has the printed mountain on it, the stone. And the one I bought, that is this gold one, and the silver one I show you. Since my name and my two last names are really long, they will only put my name and the two first letters of my last name. But just look at this. This is the machine they use to print the name on the medal. And well, basically they put the name on the computer and it will do it automatically. I think this is made by laser. Yeah, the process is, I think, a bit fast. And in a moment I will show you the final result. Well, it seems like the computer doesn't want my medal to get signet. Right now it's frozen. They need to restart the computer. Maybe this is a bad thing that is happening, but yeah. Muchas gracias. So guys, this is the final result. Just look at this. The medal has my inscription on it, my name, David F. Really cool souvenir if you get to the top of the stone. And we did it! Woo! And before leaving, I want to share with you one last interesting fact about this place. Can you see all the water around this place? That water is not natural. Did you know that in the 70s, people from this place sinked all this area with water so this could look like this? It's a very stunning and surreal landscape. But as I mentioned, this is not natural. This is not natural water. This was made by the people that is living here. And something additional that I want to mention is that I just found out that you can book a place in Guatapé or even in El Peñol, so you can enjoy different activities. Back over there, I noticed there are some water parks, but yeah, I didn't know that until today. But if you have the chance to do that, I think it's worth being here because just look at that, it's really amazing and really beautiful. Now, I think they should not sell this as a souvenir, but in fact they should give you this as a medal just after completing this stone. But the real challenge is that now we have to go down all the way again, and that's when we earn this medal. Well, adventurers, we did it. We finally earned the medal because we got to the basement of the stone. Woo! We finally did it. It was a long way, but obviously going up is always harder than going down. But as I said, we have had harder challenges in the past. We have been to so many mountains now that this is not a really big challenge, but obviously you always sweat when you do these kind of activities. And now I'm walking like Bambi. Very weird, but yeah, it's time to go. I want to try something else for today. I want to go to El Grande del Chocho. I think that's the name. We are in the last stop of today. That is El Alto del Chocho. Well, I haven't eaten anything in the day, so I ordered some típico with sancocho. So let me show you. This is the típico with sancocho. This seems to be sancocho. I looked for this on the internet. It's like some caldo. I don't know how to say that in English. I will look for that later. This seems to be sancocho, and I didn't know, but I think this is típico. And yeah, you will say this is a lot of food, but I haven't eaten anything in the day, so I think it's just enough for me today. Oh, and by the way, I think I didn't mention, but this place is a very cool touristic parade because here you can feed some llamas, alpacas, goats, and even I think some koi fishes. Unfortunately, right now it's too late. All animals are in their places. They have closed them. We have some ostriches right here. I think there is no way to get closer to them. But as I mentioned, it's too late. They are already in the places where they sleep. But yeah, anyway, we have the chance to see them. The entrance is free. The only thing that has a price is if you buy some kind of bucket to feed these animals. Here we have the koi fishes. There are many of them. I am surprised. I was expecting to see less. Here only we have these ones, but as you can see, it's a very large pool where they have many fishes. So yeah, I guess at least the good point of being here late is that I can see the animals by myself and not with many people. During the day, this place can be very cool for photos. There are a lot of vehicles, kind of Jeep vehicles. And also right now it's very beautiful because we have some lights behind me. And I guess in a moment we will see the sunset. But yeah, just look how big this place is. Now I don't think it's worth paying the price for a bucket of food. He's like, what are you looking at me? I'm pretty sure that kids will love this place because they will have the chance to be in contact with all these animals. I want to see if I can find the llamas and the alpacas, but I only find horses and goats. Ooh, just look at this. They're right here. Ooh, I think it's the first time that I see many llamas. Oh, just look at this one. He's looking at me like, are you going to feed me? Sorry, I don't have food. I wish I had come earlier only for the photo with the llama. Or maybe, are these the alpacas? I don't think so. I am not really sure of which ones are the alpacas, but I hope those are the llamas. And guys, this day has come to an end. It was a really long day. It was really exhausting, but I hope you enjoyed the trip we did. We had a very amazing experience going from the metro of Medellin, using the bus, and also going to La Piedra del Peñol, and also we had this quick visit to El Alto del Chocho. Tomorrow we are heading to El Pueblo Paisa. Tomorrow is our last day here in Colombia. This trip was really out of a plan. Everything happened really quick. It was a mess and it was really exhausting. I had very bad sleeping during these days. I am starting to feel like I'm going to get sick, but yeah, hope you enjoyed, and if you liked, just subscribe, and hope to see you on the next videos.